I shifted my position based on the old story.
And so when you got into the place where you knew that you had to release the energy, like we talked about last night, it's like communicating is better than not communicating at all.
Yeah.
And so you got yourself in a position where you communicated, and then that put you in a vulnerable position because it was in my office, and there's always the potential of a brick to the face in my office, and it came swiftly.
It did.
And so what kept you in that place? So you got in your head, right? You started listening to all the reasons why you were justifying your anger, right? And then what happened when you got into the office?
I was trying to prove my point.
Okay. And so what could you have done differently in regards to sharing your information now that you look back at it?
I could have got more vulnerable, and I could have actually shared how I was feeling, and not just the facts of what happened or who's right or who's wrong, but actually sharing my authentic me, my feelings.
And how would one go about doing that?
Instead of coming out with facts, come out with how I feel.
Okay. What's one key part of communication?
Vulnerability.
Yeah. Okay. So let's say you're in a relationship, right?
Yes.
We're all in a relationship with each other, committed relationships. What's a key component to communicating in committed relationships? You shared your information, or you shared the facts, which was all the information that you had rolling around in your head at the moment, right? What didn't you do in the relationship in regards to you? Like, you're in a committed relationship with yourself, right?
See it for what it is.
Listen to what you say.
Yeah.
Listening is just as important as sharing. Both of them, I'm not going to say one is more important than the other. I mean, the school books will tell you listening is more important, but the school books are wrong. So I think it's really about that balance. Like, if you're going to share your information, your first relationship is with yourself, and so you have to hear what you're sharing. You have to hear what you're saying. You have to hear what tone it is, what words you're using, whether or not it's making sense. You have to be paying attention to what you're saying. 9 times out of 10, you'll hear yourself, and then you'll go, well, that sounds pretty stupid. Right, Wickman?
That's right.
And then you're able to immediately reposition yourself to share your information again differently. That's all.
For the record, that was the first time a brick to the face has ever contributed to a raise of my frequency. Like, just the ability of the awareness to be able to see things for what it is and for what they are. And
to hear things for what they are too.